School Committee. If you please rise and join the committee to the Pledge of Allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. I am given notice that this meeting is being electronically recorded. We only have one thing on our agenda tonight, and that is to fulfill policy BDA, which is to convene by our senior members, myself, to pursue school committee policy. An election will be held to determine the officers of the Attleboro School Committee to serve as the executive committee of the school committee. So, do I have any nominations on the floor for chairperson? Mr. Geddes?
I'd like to nominate Mr. Withers.
Mr. Withers. Ms. Withers, you accept the nomination?
I do, yes.
Any other nominations for chair on the floor? Call for a roll call vote. Ms. Sawyer?
No.
Mr. Geddes?
Yes.
Mr. Johnson?
Yes.
Ms. Scales?
Yes.
Mr. Withers?
Yes.
Mr. Larson?
Yes.
Mr. Tyler? Yes. Mr. I'm sorry. Go ahead. My apologies. Mr. Quinn?
Yes.
Mr. Storrs?
Yes.
Mr. Chairman, you are, Mr. Withers, you are, again, the chairman of the Attleboro School Committee.
Thank you, Mr. Bauer. Do we have any motions on the floor for vice chair of the school committee?
Mr. Chairman, I have
Yes,
one.
Mr. Quinn?
I'd like to nominate Mrs. Scales as Vice Chair of the Attleboro School Committee.
Thank you, Mr. Quinn.
Second.
Any other nominations from the floor? Seeing none, I'll take a roll call vote. Mr. Storrs?
Yes.
Mr. Quinn?
Yes.
Mr. Tyler?
Yes.
Mr. Larson?
Yes.
Mr. Withers? Yes. Mrs. Scales?
Yes.
Mrs. Johnson?
Yes.
Mr. Geddes?
Yes.
Mrs. Sawyer?
Yes.
All right, congratulations, Mrs. Scales.
Thank you.
And finally, I'll look for a motion for secretary of the school committee. Mrs. Scales?
I nominate Mr. Bill Lawson.
Second.
Any further nominations? Seeing none, Mrs. Sawyer?
Yes.
Mr. Geddes?
Yes.
Mrs. Johnson?
Yes.
Mrs. Scales?
Yes.
Mr. Withers, yes. Mr. Larson?
Yes.
Mr. Tyler?
Yes.
Mr. Quinn?
Yes.
Mr. Storrs?
Yes.
Congratulations, Mr. Larson. And before we adjourn, I just want to thank Mr. Tyler, who will be leaving us at the end of this week. He still has one more duty to fulfill on Wednesday as our rep to the SBC. But I think we all know all the hard work he's put in as a past chair, as chair of our infrastructure committee, as our SBC rep as well. We will certainly miss him and his wisdom on this committee. Our loss, though, is the city's gain, so I am, as a resident, thankful that you'll be taking over the role, but as chairman of the school committee and member of the school committee, certainly we'll miss you here. So congratulations and best of luck. So thank you.
Absolutely.
Our next meeting is next Monday, January 8th. Motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you.